Imagine you're walking through ancient Rome. You look up, concrete domes bigger than a modern basketball arena. You look down, roads that survive 2,000 winters. Then you see it, a computer predicting eclipses with gears so precise they look factory-made. This should not exist. No electricity, no modern chemistry, no industrial machines. And yet it did. So what did the Romans know that we still can't replicate? When people talk about Roman technology, they point to aqueducts and roads. Impressive, but obvious. The real story is stranger. Stuff that should not work this well. Materials that outlast our bridges. Techniques too precise for hand tools. Devices that feel like they came from the wrong century. And here's the problem. If knowledge like this can disappear, then progress is not guaranteed. It is fragile. People die, supply chains collapse, skills stop being taught, and suddenly, what once worked becomes impossible. So instead of fun facts, we're tracking 3 technologies that still confuse modern experts, and one conclusion you might not like. Start with the Pantheon. One dome, unreinforced concrete, 2,000 years old. That alone should not work. Modern concrete fails, water gets in, steel rusts, cracks spread. Lifespan, decades. Now compare that Roman harbors, constant waves, and they get stronger. That is where things break. Roman concrete is not just surviving, it is changing. Volcanic ash, pozzolana, lime, rubble, simple ingredients, but inside, something else is happening. Crystals form, microcracks seal, structures interlock. It almost heals. Here's the catch. We can copy parts of it, but not the full behavior, not reliably, not at scale. Because it was never one formula. It was a craft, local, adaptive, learned by doing. And now, we're trying to rebuild it from broken rocks, 1901. A shipwreck off Antikythera. Divers bring up statues, artifacts, treasure, and one useless lump. Until someone sees a gear tooth, then another, then writing. Inside, a machine. Not symbolic, mechanical. It tracks the sun, the moon, eclipses, calendars, with precision. Gears cut to exact ratios, mathematics made physical. This was not random. This was a system. Which raises the real question, where are the others? Because after this, nothing like it shows up for over 1,000 years. Did the knowledge disappear? Or did the world stop needing it? Rome had no factories, but it had something close: standardization. Stamped bricks, measured pipes, repeatable designs, tiles, tools, weapons, all predictable, all consistent. That is not accidental. That is a system, driven by one thing: the army. Mass demand, reliable supply. Roads move goods, ports move volume. Everything connects. But here's the fragile part. None of this is written down cleanly. It lives in practice, in hands, in habits, in training. And that can vanish fast. Burn a workshop, lose a generation, break trade, and suddenly, advanced becomes lost. So what did Rome really have? Not magic, not secrets. Alignment, materials, craft, economics, infrastructure, all working together at scale. Roman concrete was not a miracle, it was a system. The Antikythera machine was not unique, it was a leftover. And Roman production did not need factories, because it had demand and discipline. Here is the uncomfortable truth. We did not simply improve on Rome, we chose different paths. And when their system collapsed, war, fragmentation, lost trade. Their technology did not evolve, disappeared. The Romans proved something unsettling. We do not just invent, we forget. And sometimes, the most advanced technology is not new. It is what survived by accident. The next time you see a cracked sidewalk, remember, Rome is still standing.